Oh no, not again. The 6 is on the lift again. What's going on, guys? So, haven't posted in a while. Had some trouble with the Speed 6 after the new motor. Put about 1,500 miles on it. And if you've seen my video, you know that I did some billet cap upgrades in my transfer case. Well, that guy is all apart because of this. Yes. So, all of a sudden, this thing is whining like crazy. And I drained the fluid. I was trying to figure out exactly what was going on. I drained the fluid, and there was all metal flakes in it. And it almost looks like the bearing retainer, or the outside race, was turning in this this cap. I don't know if you can really see that. So yeah, these things are not easy to work on. I was going to change the bearing, and you know, I was trying to take this bolt out. This thing took forever to get out on an impact, and it has factory Loctite on it. I was going to take this out and push the shaft through so I could change the bearings. Well, all said and done, you know, the bearings and seals for this case would cost, I don't know, like $150. So when I turn the rear drive shaft flange, you could feel this bearing here almost lock up, and the reason why I know it's that one is because when I loosened this cap, it was turning better, but I don't know, I think there's a lot of damage for this thing. So I looked up for some replacement cases from the junkyard, and there was only 2 of them around me. They had 140, 150,000 miles on them, and they wanted $400 for one, $700 for another one. So I started looking at the CX7 cases. Now, I've seen a bunch of videos, or you know, write-ups on the CX7 case, and that's exactly what I did. I picked up a CX7 case, and I opened it up. These aren't hard to disassemble, so if you want to follow along, it'll just be in reverse order. I opened it up, and in fact, this case right here has 73,000 original miles on it, and I got this case for $295. It turns nice, everything. So what we got to do is, the shafts are different. The this output shaft right here on the CX7 is longer, and there's no taper on it. I can only think because the CX7 has an automatic transmission, so you just gotta unbolt that, swap that out. We'll use the Speed 6, and this main drive shaft that goes through this gear right here is a different size. Let me see if I can hold the camera and get that for you guys. So you can see the difference right there. CX7's on the left, and the Speed 6 is on the right. The Speed 6 looks a little bit longer, but it's not as thick. Let me see if I can hold this. You can see the difference right there. Okay. This guy is just held in with this little clip into this gear. So that's easy to pop out. You just tap this thing right on the edge, it comes right out. And this slides right out. So it appears that's all we need to do. Now the CX7 has an oil seal, actually has 2 oil seals. You can see there's this outer one, and then there's this inner one. The Speed 6 case does not have this one. I can only assume it's something to do with the automatic transmission again. And of course the seal on this side. So I picked up some seals from the Mazda dealer today, and this is a 165. This is for the flange, I believe, for the rear drive shaft flange. I'm not sure. This is the LN01 27 398. I'm not sure if I need this seal, but I got it just in case. Now this is the one that we really need. This is the one, if your other seals are good, you can just use this one. This is the one that goes on the outside right here, and that's due to the shaft differences of the main drive shaft. And this seal is LN01-27238. And then this guy is the LN01 27514. I don't remember exactly. I think this one might go on the outside here. We'll look at it in a minute. I'm going to set this up on a tripod, and we're going to pop these seals out, and we're going to put it back together for the CX7 case. Alright, so I popped this outer seal out. You know, that just came out easy. That's got to be something for the automatic transmission. This inner seal is a certain depth in there. So we're going to measure what that is. Some people say it's 13.5 millimeters, some people say 14. I'm just going to measure what mine is and put it back in the same position. If you guys don't have a mic, you could measure with a tape measure probably. These things are really cheap, and they come in handy with other projects. This is, if you got a Harbor Freight near you, this thing's like $9 or something. Use a coupon on it. Okay, zero this out. And then we'll use this edge. This has that outside edge right there. I'll measure our depth. So mine is coming in at 16.5 millimeter in. 16.5 millimeter in. So not sure why. I guess it doesn't have to be spot on. So 16.5 millimeter in. Now we're going to try to get this seal out. I'm going to use a brass punch. I'm going to be very careful because we still have a bearing race in here, and we don't want to hurt it. What I'll do is I'll put this way. And then I'll come through. That's not going to work. We'll go this way. Moving. There she goes. There's a seal. Too bad you got to mangle it up. I'd like to show you the differences on the shaft. Let's see. So we got that's this guy, the 238 seal. So that's the input seal. So yeah, that's that one. So the factory does have grease on it. After we put it in, we'll spread that around. Just clean this out. There we go. Oh! Alright, so add this one, and get this other one. This is the outer one. The outer one is the LN01 27398. So we'll start here. That's our inner seal. So, of course, we're going to have to clean the whole case up as soon as we get these in. So LN01 27514 should be this one. That's the one. Alright, so set that in really good. Before I do that, I'm going to put this over there. That's about it. Let's make sure we're in there straight. That it's not. We have our spacer and stuff that goes in there, so slight adjustment. Slight. Okay, that looks good, and then we'll push the backside down just a hair. A little more. Making myself easy. Where's my, let's take this guy. We're 16.5 mils on the other one. That looks good. Feels good. Alright, so let me spread the grease around here. I'm going to put some oil too. Alright, so our outside seal was the 398 seal. And then we're gonna, same thing with this guy. Now this one's going to be a little different because the seal is raised up on the top here. So let me see. I don't think I have a socket, but I may have a bearing race on that. No, but this might work. We'll try it. We'll try it with my tool. Yeah, that works. So I'm just going to put this in flush. Just like that. And we're right up against the other one almost just like it was. And that looks good. And that looks good. Like that. And they have two seals on here though. Alright, so now that we got those two seals, then we can do this guy right here. I want to clean that. Get this one back on here. That seal should sit right up against that recess part there. So that's this guy. Okay. I'm really delicate with this one. So I'll use probably the bigger one to get us started. This one I don't trust. Just right. GoPro, no! Is the GoPro still alive? Oh boy. So this fits in there just right. We're almost there. Almost there. Yep, we're there. Okay, so let's spread this grease around here. Alright, so that's in, guys. So now I can clean this case up in here and we can gear set back in, and we're gonna have to pop the flange off. We're gonna check that though. Pop the flange off and we'll check we're gonna measure with an inch-pound torque wrench so we can get that back in the right spot. cut all the let's clean all this out. Just use a razor blade to scrape off all this old silicone. I know I didn't say this in the beginning, but no, I'm not using the billet caps. There are plenty of people making a lot more horsepower than me with stock transfer cases. So, and then I don't know if anything happened with those caps. I will find out. I'm going to send them back and they're going to look at them and see if they were tooled wrong. So we'll see. Alright. So now, put the gears back in there. Looks good, looks good.